All right, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today I am doing an update on my 2021 goals, yearly goals / New Year's resolutions. And I have not been on since January / beginning of February, so I have 2 months to update because I had a busy up and down type of March. And yeah, let's go into, I may like meld the 2 months because February seemed like slow, lots of highs. Like beginning of March was like nice and like down in the low area in terms of events, and then a little bit of pickup. But basically February I did complete a lot of my goals, both February and March, because I did set some goals for March even if I didn't follow through with a lot of them. Such as my one main goal is paying off student loans, which I was able to pay off some student loans in February as well as in March. I've paid off each month more than what my set goal is, so that's good. In February, and in March, I had read 3 physical books. In February, I did. In March, I don't think I read a single page from any book because of just all the craziness. But let me show you the books. So in February, one of the goals specifically for a book was to read Save the Cat Writes a Novel and make some notes on it, which I did, and I've highlighted some. Of course, I don't think you saw anything highlighted in that flip through, but I did highlight and took some notes. I also read Stephen King's Carrie, and this is a book I'm definitely going to donate, so that is also exciting that I can get that off my shelf. It was interesting, and I've seen the movie before, so I kind of have the gist of it. And yeah, I don't know. Stephen King's like interesting to read, I think, the first time, but I don't think I would ever go back to his novels. So yeah, it's coming off the shelf. I also read Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, and this is a YA novel. John Green also wrote like Fault in Our Stars and what's other? I know like Paper Towns. There's like, Looking for Alaska. I think I still have that on my shelf. There's some other ones that he wrote, I think, that was like super famous that I can't remember right now. But anyways, YA type drama. And I didn't like Turtles All the Way Down. I kind of liked Paper Towns a little bit. I didn't like Fault in Our Stars. I kind of liked Paper Towns. So, and then Turtles All the Way Down, I think was just okay. It wasn't great. It's coming off the shelf. I know a lot of people love it because it talks about mental health, especially as like a teenager, which is great. But yeah, it wasn't amazing, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, I think my next goal is, because I have 3 books that I've like started, which I guess technically I did read then a little bit in March, but I have Love by Toni Morrison that I want to get to, and then Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall, and then I also have my George R.R. Martin novel, A Storm of Swords. That was really hard to say. And yeah, so I want to finish these books that I've already been reading. Oh, I also wanted to apply to a certain program, which I did end up applying to it, so that's good. It had like a bunch of application and like jumping through hoops to do things, so that was good. I was able to apply and do that, so that was a little goal that I was like, okay, checked, got it. And I think that's about everything. That I like completed. I also wanted to practice guitar for 10 hours in February. Yikes, I got like 2.5 hours in. For March, I wanted to practice for 5 hours. I don't think I practiced at all. Again, I'll let you know like life events that happened afterwards that kind of like put me behind on things. And then working out in February, I did 15 out of 28 days. I didn't even mark how many times I worked out in March. And I've been working in March, like the latter half of March. So and they're like 14-hour days. So also I'm really tired. If I'm like seeming less like in it, it's because I'm tired. This is the first day I've had off in a minute. But yeah, so that's that. I'm not going to work out on those days because there's just really no time for me to fit it in. I would be taking away sleep hours, and I don't want to do that. So I may not have worked out all 18 days. I wanted to do some writing. I did not do any writing. I think I did some writing in February, but not any in March. So yeah, but one good thing that I had is in February, I was able to get onto a film from people from school who I knew who are still going to school there. And I was able to have like a role that was a little bit higher up in terms of creativity. So that kind of like lit a fire under my butt. And like I've been getting on sets as a PA, which is great because that's real money. This was, voluntary, but now I'm like, okay, I I need to get back into like the creative role. I miss it. So I have a short film that I'm going to make in April. So that's exciting because I think that's also one of my yearly goals. Let's look back. Yep. So one of my goals for 2021 is to direct a short film, and I'm going to film that in April. So that's exciting. Everything's in the works. That's good. That's also been taking up a lot of my time. So some of the downtime that I would be having for writing is actually going into planning and going into pre-production and then production in April. Oh, and then another thing. So I also want to do NaNoWriMo in November. We'll see how that goes. And so I have like little tiny goals each month leading up to help me like prep for it. And last month was reading Save the Cat Writes a Novel and getting some notes on it. And this month it was to research some stuff for my novel, and I did do that. So that's good. I'm, keeping those smaller goals that will help lead to a larger goal, hopefully reached soon. So yeah, those are my goals that I had. Basically, I guess I should have like done all the life updates after or before. But first of all, in February, it was great. Had a great final time. I got on a couple sets, like professionally, and then also that student set, which was awesome. And then I also went bungee jumping with my friend before her birthday, which was huge. And also other friends came along who didn't bungee jump. But yeah, that was kind of amazing. And I was like, should I start introducing myself as Jessica, as someone who like bungee jumps? Pretty wild. But yeah, and then in March, things got really busy. I started booking a job that kept getting me back on, and so that's been really great. However, in the beginning of March, we also had, middle, I could tell that my family dog, who has been around for 15 and a half years, was definitely like getting sicker. So I was spending a lot of time at home. And unfortunately we did have to put her down. So that was hard, but she was super well loved, and yeah, I did get some extra time with her in March. So yeah, any goals that I didn't reach in that was mainly because I was spending time with her or emotionally distressed from it. So I'm definitely not, holding myself too accountable for it because we had something happen. But yeah, and then I've been working, and so that's been great as well. Been keeping busy. So also, yeah, good different changes, life changes in March. So things got whirlwind a bit. But hopefully come April, I haven't set my goals yet for April. I just had a chance today to sit down and film finally, and have like a happy mindset. And so, yeah, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for April, and we'll see. And hopefully things will get back to a little sense of normal. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens in April. Hopefully I can also get back to YouTube a bit more, because like I said, I'm pretty sure I basically missed out all of February and March. I think, maybe February I did post. I think in March I completely missed out on posting and even replying to comments, which I should probably do for sure. But anyways, thank you all so much for your support, and I hope that you all are having a good day. Let me know if you have any goals that were reached in February/March and what your goals are for April. Maybe it'll give me some inspiration. That would be great too. So yeah, let me know what y'all are up to and have a good day.